How's it? Today's April 9th. It's Thursday, and I just did some push presses today. Um, Very light. Like it says heavy set of five, but like relative to how much I can actually push press, one set of five is not anywhere close to what I can actually do. So here's just a little time lapse of me setting up. This does take a while, and I do start sweating a lot, so yeah, I use it kind of like a warm up. I know it's not like a movement specific warm up, but it does get some blood flowing. So here's my first set. Um, I, overall, I'm pretty happy with how today went. Nothing is really sore. I stopped the weights. I could have probably done maybe 195 or maybe 200, but I ended up at 185. Um, and I counted 30 total reps, so I stopped it there. I didn't want to push anything beyond what needed to be done, considering everything on how my hip is feeling right now. So um, it's very. It feels like I didn't work too hard today, and I'm okay with that. Again, like given how everything has been going for my hip. So yeah, actually yesterday I did some tempo squats. I think I did like 70 tempo squats across 7 sets or something. Like I just did sets of 10 with 3-1-3 tempo squats, a little bit wider than normal stance with a smaller hip circle around my knees, and I felt pretty good. I didn't feel almost any pain. I felt like kind of mild discomfort, but it it was okay. So I'm a little bit optimistic about how everything's going. I need to be really aware of how I roll. I roll out my adductors and everything, because it seems like as long as I loosen all of the muscles on the medial side of my leg, then it's okay. I don't want to say that it is okay, but it's like it's trending towards okay. So there's that. Again, so that's one of the main things why I didn't want to push too hard today. So yeah, here's my 155. A lot of the same things that have been going on for most of my training has still been going on for today. So a lot like kind of lower intensities with higher volume so that I can build a stronger base, like a stronger workload base. Um, so that's what this is. And then also at the end, I do the winning warm up, which is like 4 sets of 25 of very lightweight exercises, about 3 very lightweight exercises to build to further build that work capacity. Um, so today was the first day that I actually did all 4 rounds, but the 25 reps I wasn't able to do 25 reps for one of the exercises that was given today. So that's kind of an area to work for improvement. Next, here's my top set here. So I wasn't dropping all of the prior weights onto the blocks because I didn't need to. And I didn't want to drop these. I didn't want to have to re-rack these because my my upper back was giving me a little bit of trouble last week, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago when I was doing. Oh, it was definitely last week when I was doing those jerk dips and the power jerks and stuff like that. So um, I just utilized what equipment I have. I built it for a reason. That's my last rep. And then I moved into some presses. So press was supposed to be 5 sets of five, of a heavy 5 sets of five, and I thought I could do 145 for five, and I was very wrong. So I do 3 here, and then I kind of re-rack, and I'm prepping to do the fourth one, and then I just give up. Um, so then I drop the weight to 135, and I execute all 5 here. Um, Pretty challenging. re-racking like that takes a lot out of me. But if I'm able to do them, then why not, right? So then I do another set of 135, and this one was just as bad as the 145, if not worse, because I actually fail a rep where I start to push up, and then I just can't continue pushing. This is the rep right here. Yeah, I knew well before I even started that it was gonna happen. And so then I moved to 125. Offloading the weights and then reloading the weights took maybe about 5 minutes because I don't know the best way to do it yet from the 45-pound plate. So there's that, and then I do all the remaining sets here. So no fails. So I basically just did one set of 135, and then 4 sets at 125. And then I did have those 2 failed sets, but because these are not a technical lift, I'm not gonna really count those weights as misses. I know that it attributes to accumulated fatigue, but at the end of the day, I think that will make me stronger for the strength movements, you know. And I also don't think I'm at very much risk of getting injured with this low weight, and especially with this movement. Press has usually been one of my stronger suits. I did press body weight. So last year or 2 years ago, like a little bit over my body weight, and then I basically kind of gave up on press and I didn't do any extra work for that. But um, yeah, so that's what I did today for all my strength movements, and then I went into that 4-round circuit. So again, like I mentioned earlier, today was the first day I did 4 rounds. I did push-ups, upright rows, and then band and tricep press downs, push downs, what have you. If you saw on that text there, I know it says 20 reps for the upright row, and in the video I actually do 25 reps here, but I had to lower it to 20 because I was struggling on 25 on the first set, so I knew that if I were to do 3 more sets of 25, I would die. So I didn't want that to happen. So I lowered that just so I could complete all 4 rounds. And then I moved into the tricep press downs. These are not very challenging, but again, it's not supposed to be challenging. It's supposed to just give me more work so that I can actually build a stronger foundation and things like that. Yeah. So then I moved into the dumbbell overhead walk after all 4 of those rounds. And this is the first time I was able to do a dumbbell since being home. It's a 50-pound dumbbell-ish. It's 50-pound plates plus the handle, so I don't know, maybe 52 pounds, 52.5 pounds, something like that. I was basically at 100 when I was at school. I'm not sure if it's because the dumbbell was more like rigid, or if the floor was better, or if the wind doesn't matter. But I was originally going to do 70 pounds, and 70 pounds was way, 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 way too much. So 50 pounds for today is a good starting point for my work at home. Yeah, that's it for today. Yeah.